Holy crap! What is happening?
We're doing stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
Welcome back to Hive Swap, Part 3, Phoenix Edition.
Danganronpa, triple sec.
Triple sec?
I'm here now.
It's the new Danganronpa drinking game. No, wait, drinking Rompa dangling game. That's right. That's what we called it. That's right. Fucking. Actually, let's not ever talk about that again. Hooray! Yes. Hi. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, we were doing some stuff.
And then Boo ate us.
And then Boo ate us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really long thing that happened.
Yeah, that was a really candy. That was a really long fucking arc, but I loved Boo.
Man.
Boo was my favorite.
I feel like that arc took up like 3/4 of my childhood.
Yeah.
Frieza for
true.
best villain, just saying.
No, you're wrong.
No,
Best
no.
one, yes.
Profoundly false. Wait.
That's fine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's allowed to be wrong.
I'll just be over here in the corner of people who are wrong, even though this character got regenerated like 5 times, so somebody wants his ass to keep coming back. Anyway, this is fucking Phoenix Wright Z.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway.
Phoenix Wright Z.
Anyway, like, tell us what happened last time, Maya.
Who was Maya?
Oh shit, that was me, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I started thinking it was
It's
Jay.
just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel?
A rebel? I mean, a rebel? Why would you ever think that?
Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
What?
Yeah, sorry, it took me a moment to... uh-oh, Princess Raifa overheard me.
What idiocy is this? But in me, a rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered the prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was.
Alright. Anyway, I was just raising the possibility.
I will not listen to such tomfoolery.
Oh.
Oh, did I
Fine.
finally go away? Oh, thank goodness.
She stormed out. Oh, well, who cares?
Guess nothing can be done about that.
Oh man, I'm calling it right now. She's gonna get fucking kidnapped.
Oh, maybe.
I'm calling it.
Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious?
Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the rite. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why.
He was restless and kept looking up at the sky? That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind?
Sorry, that's about it.
Guess this is all I'm going to learn about the High Priest right now. Oh!
One more!
There's one more thing I should follow up on talismans.
I want to keep my talisman's ability a secret while I'm in here, Nick.
Nice!
I'll, explain later.
With Princess Raifa gone, this might be my only chance. Girl, what we talk about? Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits?
Oh, that. You know how all the queens are also spirit mediums here?
Yeah, I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though.
In Kurianism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen.
Oh.
No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
I see. So, spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority then, in that case. I could see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it too.
No, Nick. What I'm trying to say is I'm the queen here.
Oh! Nice.
Spirit channeling in the Korean tradition was developed from a Koreanist style that was brought to the US via Japan.
Or just to Japan and stop there, but okay.
Yeah.
But it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of an average Koreanese. It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverged, but I don't really know.
So, if spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Karain, and it's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya, then I guess that makes Queen Garan and Princess Raifa distant relatives of Maya's.
Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits.
I see. I had no idea it was so complicated.
Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualifications needed to become the master.
And what is this qualification to become master?
To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time.
Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them, honestly. So, you can do it every single time now, whenever you want?
Yep,
Uh,
at least I think.
oh, you think?
Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here.
Oh.
But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session.
Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can do it. Or I know I can do it. That was a positive statement. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
Right. Maya's the next big hope of Karain Village. That's gotta be a lot of pressure. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai.
Oh, you must mean the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm.
You are such a nerd.
Damn
Yes.
fucking straight.
Talk to me.
So you've already seen the Plumed Punisher? You really don't miss a beat.
Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it. She's a nerd too. Oh, never mind.
Oh, there she is.
There is not a single person in Karain who does not know of it.
Oh, your benevolence. You're nerds.
As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories.
Her sense of duty is commendable. But I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit. Like Jesus Christ.
Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you.
Oh, Maya sure seems excited all of a sudden.
Take a look at these!
What the hell is that shit?
It's an ultra-rare Plumed Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was specially made to promote the TV show.
You're the owner of the strap?
Don't tell me. You're a Plumed Punisher fan too, your benevolence.
No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. I have no interest in such things.
Right, yep,
No, I am telling the truth.
Yep, sure, yep, let's just leave it at that, yep. So, how'd you get your hands on that, Maya?
I found a kindred spirit and a Plumed Punisher fan here in Karain. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national boundaries.
And by culture exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise?
You bet. I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off.
Sounds like you got gypped.
They got this tiny trinket. Well, there is only one of them.
Yeah.
My newfound Kuranese friend was so happy, I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return.
I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Karain.
Phoenix steps outside and there's somebody like hawking them on the street for 50 cents. It's like,
Watch this. When you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song.
Oh, wow. That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song.
What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go...
How are you doing that?
Dun 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 in the intro.
Nice! Plumed Punisher straps been out of the core record.
How is she doing that?
she just
don't
opens
know.
up her mouth. Bum.
Oh, sorry, that's my watch going off. Sorry, hold on.
Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours, probably. Yep.
Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plumed Punisher versus the Steel Samurai.
I would watch that.
I'm going to totally go pitch it to some TV stations when I get back home. It's going to be a huge hit. Right, Your Benevolence?
I have no interest in such things.
Bullshit.
Really? Because I was hoping you'd workshop the script with me. It's only like 50 pages at the moment.
Actually, if you come talk to me.
Well! If nothing else, talking about the Plume Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me.
Okay. Thanks, Nick.
Yep.
Bye, I guess.
See ya. I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. No.
I am always here.
She's just like...
Staring at you.
She steps up to him and just
Hi, Jay.
stares at him. He's just like, and bye.
Oh,
Also, hello, Jay.
is that my boy?
He has been here for a
your
while.
boy, Jay.
Hi!
Hey, Jay.
Hi!
A boy, Jay. Somebody's boy,
I've
Jay.
had an evening, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So we heard.
Yeah. I had to
Yeah.
help dig a hole. It's,
I'm sorry.
Is it for the Canadian fishing trip?
No. No, unfortunately not. No.
May 10th, Temple. It's getting pretty late. Won't be long till sundown.
Mr. Wright,
I don't
your
know.
benevolence! I'll guarantee it's me! What's up, bitches? Are you done with your investigation today?
Yep. I thought I'd go over with what I've learned so far. Care to join me?
Yes! Please want me to help!
Okay, first we need to make sure that the priestess is not following me still. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rite.
That's right, it was the rebel hunter. But what of it?
That's what I'm not sure of yet.
Isn't that your job?
Yes. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite?
If you solve that mystery...
Right, I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest.
Oh, I was
might
gonna say
be
you
the
were
break-
awesome, but yeah, that too.
Thank you. I already knew that. It might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead. Know what I'm saying? God damn it!
Hello.
How unfortunate for you, Barbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice.
You know, I'm not investigating anymore. Why are you following me?
You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all.
Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest, asshole.
I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the Dick Act.
Damn it.
Jay.
Oh, your benevolence!
While it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is, perhaps, a product of my careful monitoring of your every move.
I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, Your Benevolence, but I am going to prove Maya's innocence within the confines of the law.
How can you be so sure you will?
Because I'm awesome. Because of my undying faith in my client. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon.
Not really.
Not really.
No.
No.
Not you?
False.
What nonsense! You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in... What is it, on the field of battle?
Yes.
As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. So prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial and your last rites.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself.
Ah! Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe. Whoa, that's
Really?
fucked up.
Do we actually have one of those?
Yeah, shitty.
Tomorrow I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. Fucking again, God.
Again.
Also-
Fucking again.
She says here that the strategy guys says there's at least 5 cases, so I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah. Seems like she's wrong. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different to those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to settle. Yeah, you like that one? I thought that one up last night. Thanks, guys.
Relatable.
I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Karain. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do.
I mean, you're not the last lawyer in all of Karain. There's like a bunch of other lawyers. They're all just on the other side.
Yeah.
It's true.
I like to
But there's
imagine
like other lawyers.
this whole time he's like really intense and just like staring off in the distance, and the wind's blowing through his hair, and Albie's just standing there like, Mr. Wright, are you okay? You need help?
Right, you're really cool.
I know. May 11th, 9:40 a.m. High Court of Karain accused Lobby. I wasn't able to find any conclusive evidence yesterday, but if I can figure out Lady Kira's motive for threatening the High Priest, then maybe.
Nick. Oh, right. That's not me. Sorry.
Yep.
Well,
Sorry.
Nick, stay? I will.
Don't look so down, Maya. I'm gonna defend you with everything I got.
I'm looking any direction I damn well please.
Full shade?
Probably Rafa?
is that what's this?
Could also be Cigar Man.
Cigar Man. Yeah.
Could also be Cigar
I
Man.
think it's Cigar Man.
I would
Go
think
ahead,
it's
Cigar Man.
prosecutor. Okay.
I think
Well, do well.
yeah, it could be prosecutor. I think it's prosecutor.
Okay,
Would do
fine.
well to oh.
You would do well to cease this insanity while you still can.
Oh.
It's right
Okay.
back. As I said the first time, it's fucking Rafa.
Well, know this. You shall not witness a miracle of the sort that occurred last time.
No?
The moment she is found guilty, you too will be found guilty of abetting the accused.
I never claimed to be a miracle maker, but I am good at discovering the truth. And unlike miracles, the truth is always waiting to be found.
I don't know
Truth,
right.
you
I've seen
say.
your trials.
Then it seems you have chosen your fate. This shall be
Jingly.
your very last trial.
Fuck.
Nope. Strategy guy says 5. Fuck you.
Nick.
Yeah? I'm gonna prove you innocent, Maya, you'll see. After all, you'll have to introduce the plumed Punisher, warrior of Twilight Realm to the folks back home, right?
Right. I may
That's
be a
the most
defendant
important
this
thing right
time.
This time.
Again.
Shut up, you
For the
guys.
last
Yes,
time.
Shut up. But I'll be by your side like always, Nick.
Ah, thanks, Maya.
I like her.
This place is tough on fucking everybody likes that. This place is tough on lawyers. I'll need all the help I can get. Plus, it's always good to have you on the team.
Isn't she like twice as big as when I last saw her in the first game?
Maybe not twice as big. I mean, she's a little older.
Yeah, probably not twice as big, but
Maybe
she was
50%
like
bigger?
She
like
big.
She was like 16 in the first game, and now she's probably like 26.
She
I
No.
think
was
she's
my
27.
first cosplay. Do you remember
Oh
that?
yeah, she
Baby's
was.
first cosplay.
That's right, and I was Godot.
You were Godot.
I was Godot. Well, it's
Godot.
time. Let's go.
What a good day on you.
Godot.
Good dose, sir.
Good go to you.
Actually, my first cosplay was Travis Touchdown, but then it was
Oh, mine
May
was.
11th, High Court of Karain. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Day 1, court is now in session. All rise, please. Who's the judge? Who is
Do
Oh,
we
yeah, who's the
need a
judge
new
this
one
time?
this time? Oh no.
We do kind of.
Jay?
It depends. Yeah, I'm thinking Jay.
Oh. Well, wasn't expecting that one. Which old man voice? Let me just flip through the book. Which old man should I use today? Old and grumpy.
Frankie.
Old and grumpy. Frankie?
Does Jay not have a No, he was the queen. That's right. I don't think that the queen is gonna. Yeah, you should be the judge.
Well,
She'll probably be some kind of
She's gotta
surprise
show up
guest.
at the trial at some point. Like, they wouldn't just introduce her and then not bring her up.
Yeah, I tried really hard on that voice. But that's okay. I can take the judge this time. All right, we're gonna go with the Frankie then. Let the trial of my affair begin.
The defense is ready with our wonderful suit, Your Majesty.
Go on.
New.
Sorry, what was that? You're gonna need to speak up.
New.
Thank you.
Quiet! Can't you see the prosecutor Sadmadi is absorbed in silent prayer?
No.
Do it!
Great. The trial's barely started and the judge is already mad at me.
back the microphone away from you.
What are you doing there? That's not where defendants go.
He's very devout for a prosecutor.
Why is the accused standing over there?
Oh shit, force a habit. Oh, well.
Your Majesty, in addition to being the accused, she is also my assistant.
Awkward.
The accused is your assistant, you say? Very well, then. A criminal does indeed make a fitting partner to a lawyer with a defiled soul.
Oh.
Good
Also,
face.
wouldn't this technically be considered biased? Like, wouldn't
Uh,
Phoenix
her
not
eyes
be
are
allowed
weird.
to defend her?
His
Do
life's
you
in the
think they have
line.
just lost here?
Whatever.
I think the whole dick act is a conflict of interest. So I don't know if conflict of interests are really going to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, give your testimony. She has to run over to the stand, give her testimony, and then Phoenix is like, I'd like to cross-examine the witness, and she, like, runs back, and she's like, I don't know if that's a great idea, Phoenix. Maybe we should wait and see if she has anything else to say, and then runs back to the podium. Anyway.
I don't know, Phoenix. I don't know if I really have any more to say.
Okay. God damn, stop laughing. You're making me laugh.
Fuck off.
Damn! That wasn't very nice.
Yeah, well, I don't give a shit.
I must say, I'm surprised to see you still here or in Karain, Mr. Wright. And even more so to find you in the Hall of Justice once more. With my new improved voice, I cannot fathom why you would
Improved,
willingly
fuck
risk your
off.
life in yet another trial.
The answer is simple, Your Majesty. I am a lawyer, and this is what lawyers do.
Die?
Although,
Stupid things.
yes, die, but also...
This is true.
Although, to be frank, I'd rather be anywhere but here right now.
Why are you still here, sir? Only one reason. It's literally my day job.
Yes.
New. Such foolishness.
Oh, it can talk.
That's the line, apparently.
Ah! Prosecutor Salmari, are you ready to begin now?
Yes, Your Majesty. The prosecution is ready. Let us begin without further delay.
Was that the butterfly?
My back, bitches!
But first, I promise you both this. I will cast your wicked souls into the fires of hell. Thus shall the soul of the victim attain salvation.
Splendid! I would expect nothing less of you, Prosecutor Sanmadi.
Oh, yeah, please just say prosecutor
Right in the hell.
If you wouldn't mind.
Dunk his
Yeah,
ass
just came
right
over-
in the hell.
Just
Just
Liars,
waiting for
liars,
it.
liars,
I want to see the
liars.
entire soul burn up.
I'm Seuss. I think I'll pass on that whole fire and brimstone deal.
Is that the other judge in the audience?
Yes!
My twin brother, pay him no mind.
But I'm not surprised by your words or stance, considering what Apollo's told me about Chip.
Is that a JoJo reference?
Yes.
So, it was you who instilled that putrid lawyerly guile within him.
You know, I just realized, I think in the last trial, the butterfly was like just a purple smoke thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a real butterfly now.
Oh my god,
was-
you're right.
Huh. Weird. Maybe it's only native to this part of the world. Huh.
Maybe. And
I'm
then he
sure
uses
you
magic
did.
powers to get it
Everywhere
everywhere
else.
else.
Did you say this, Falshane?
Yes. Wait, yes.
Okay. Yes, okay. Putrid, what?
He too must soon face the fires, lest his soul be lost to redemption. But but I shall send you on ahead so that he will not be lonely when he arrives.
Oh, well, that's nice. Sorry, but I'm afraid it won't be that easy. People say I never know when to give up.
Is it mostly just women, Phoenix?
Nervous Maya.
Little.
I like the eyes going everywhere. Feels like it's been ages since we last stood side by side like this in court.
No wonder I felt so confident recently. Too bad I'm the defendant.
Don't worry.
That just don't worry.
We haven't lost a case together yet.
You're right. Let's give this everything we've got, Nick.
Wait, hang on. That's a loaded statement. That's a very loaded phrase you just said right there.
Now then, Prosecutor Sanmati, would you please explain the case at hand?
It's punishment time.
Of course.
Game over. Maya has been found guilty.
Oh my god.
This isn't Danganronpa.
We need next week to wrap up quickly.
Yes, yes, we need to be here now.
We need our Danganronpa fix.
We do.
Of course, Your Majesty. Let us begin the last rites of the victim. Says here, fucking die.
Yeah.
There.
Maya Fey has been charged with the crime of murder.
Not murder!
Yes,
She what?
She quoi?
says here most foul indeed. The victim of her heinous crime was High Priest Tarast Inmi. He was conducting the purification rite when he was brutally slain.
Brutally.
And the cause of death?
Murder. Just, let us...
Because
What?
Why? Somebody killed him.
Yes.
No one informed me!
It was Maya in the kitchen with the lead pipe.
Yep.
Let us review the victim's autopsy report and the crime scene photo, shall we?
Fine.
If we must.
The cause of
Oh,
death
he's in
was
the
blood
water.
loss from a stab wound delivered to the abdomen.
I thought he was, like, deflated.
He does, because, like, there's half of him in the water and half of him out of the water, but if you just look at the portion of him that's above the water,
Yeah.
it looks like somebody just let a bunch of air out.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
Especially because he's wearing, like, wrinkly clothes, and he's old, so he's wrinkly, so it's
God damn it.
Jesus.
It's okay, Jay, I saw where you were coming from.
Thank you.
The murder weapon was likely the
Warbad.
dagger which was used in the rite.
Excuse me, it's pronounced Warbid.
It's the Warbid.
However, the weapon has yet to be found, though the scene was thoroughly searched.
A sacred relic used as a tool of murder? Oh, the Holy Mother's wrath shall be most severe.
The murder itself took place at the height of the purification rite. The accused had donned Lady Kira's sacred robes, and the victim was there to offer prayers as a high priest of Koreanism. During the rite, the victim and accused were the only two at the inner sanctum. Therefore, the only persons who could have slain the victim is Maya Fey.
I am debating giving Maya back to Hannah now that we have the prosecutor here.
Okay, that's fine.
What do you? Well, no, it's up to you, Falshane.
Oh, I don't care either
I don't
way.
know if we should keep switching back and forth. That's just going to confuse me more.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll pick up another character.
Are you sure?
All right.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I must say, that does cast a great deal of suspicion upon the accused.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So, case closed. She did it. Let's go home.
Yeah, go.
Allow me to submit the diagram of the crime scene as evidence in this case.
Nice! Innocent diagram's been added to the court record. Cool.
In Koreanism, slaying a priest is a sin most grave and dreadful. Like all religions, really. And as such, Maya Fey's soul shall be plunged into the lowest levels of hell. The hell of tickling.
Are you serious?
What?
Are you That is pretty bad, actually.
Can I
What
just
the
skip
hell?
this part of this game? Like,
No.
Wait, so The circle is the circle of coochie coochie coo. Is that what's happening here?
All right.
No, not that circle. That's a terrible fate indeed. Will the defense care to respond?
And here I thought the lowest level of hell was the hell of back pain.
Oh,
I'm old!
Oh god, her face.
Wait, what?
Bye, Maya.
Do you have a veil? Are we? Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a whale on your face right now? We can get it off.
Wait.
TV was just glitching out, so Maya's face is
Oh,
missing.
Oh, can the stream not see this horror? Because it's hilarious.
Like her face is only showing up when she blinks, and it's just her eye.
I'm gonna
Damn
try,
it, I
I'm gonna
kinda
try to get
wish
a
I could see
screenshot.
it.
Oh, you
You
got
can see
it?
it now.
Okay, hold on.
I don't
I
remember.
already have done it.
I don't remember killing anyone. I don't have that dagger or anything like it.
Been missing that. As my client stated, she has no memory of the event as described by the prosecution. But more importantly, she had no motive to kill the high priest in the first place.
Did he say objection and not like the
Yeah.
normal?
He said normal objection sometimes, I think.
He's in the home world.
Yeah.
I thought you might say that. Nevertheless.
Bye, butterfly.
The meaningless prattle of lawyers is utterly ineffectual here in the Hall of Justice. For all will be made clear by her benevolence, Rafa Padma Kurinist's insights.
You weren't here for the last trial. Yeah. So it is, and so it shall be. The divination seance reveals the truth for all to see.
Here we go again.
Buffalo! Oh shit!
Nope, nope, nope,
Buffalo!
nope.
I thought he was gonna say summon the buffalo!
Is that a new Pokemon you're on?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I thought he was gonna say like a seance. I was ready for Kranism.
I just imagine the judge like standing up and pointing at the bailiff and like summon forth the buffalo, and the bailiff's just like.
It's a grass type Pokemon that looks like a buffalo, obviously.
Actually, this is a super cute Pokemon.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't the buffalo leaf.
Goodness. All right. Bailiff, please show in the royal something or another. Do it.
Priestess, come on. It was there for
No,
like 2 minutes.
I didn't get that far. I was stuck on Bapholyth.
Alright, here's Hannah's character. Oh my god, it's Princess Rachel. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo.
She's gonna be wrong
I
again.
don't understand how she get in.
Wow. Popular as always, I see. Jeez.
Rest assured, good people of Khura'in, I will defeat this murder and her abettor. Get fucked. They shall not escape on their freedom express today.
Toot toot.
Wow.
Fucking Phoenix comes around from the defense bench. He's like, like, come on, Rafa. She's like, no.
Oh my gosh.
Had to try this one more time.
What a joy it is to have the royal priestess back in the Hall of Justice. Summon
Bet
Superman.
it is, Gramps.
May the Holy Mother grant us her divine favor.
Oh boy.
Earn to reign could be.
Earn to reign.
Well, she sure looks pleased with herself. Especially for someone who didn't know what a Freedom Express was until yesterday. It's not a real thing.
True.
Is there something stuck to my face, baby?
No, nothing, your benevolence. You gonna keep making that noise? You gonna be like that? You gonna do this? God.
Now then, your benevolence, the divination seance, if you please. What?
Did you just
That was barely audible.
Nina, my robe.
part of the
Nana.
seance, like inhaling
Nana.
helium?
Thank you,
Nana.
Nana.
Goodbye, Nana.
I love
Bye,
you.
Ryu.
Bye, Ryu. Oh god, I forgot I made that.
Oh yeah. Nana, best character.
Has anyone told Ryu?
Has anyone told Ryu he's an old woman in this game?
I don't think so.
It's fine. We are the divination seance in your name.
Everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped.
It's so weird because like there's been like no voice acted lines in this whole like for a trial and a half now.
O dance of devotion, guide the
Then whoop,
victim's
there it
soul
is.
to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Okay.
Thanks, lady. Doing my job for me.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah.
Hey, this dance again.
Yeah. Behold the puzzle you'll have to figure out.
I'm worried to like skip this though because like what if she gets stabbed and murdered
Well,
like halfway through it?
Gomez just said that this is a good cutscene, I think, so I guess.
Because you
Oh,
will be
never
seeing
mind.
it a lot.
Never mind.
Is it this?
It might
I
just
guess
be the
it's just
same
the same.
It is the
cutscene.
same. It is the same.
All right,
Yep.
I guess we can watch. You want to skip it? We can skip it.
We can watch
Well,
it.
I
I don't
watched
care.
it once the first time. I forget what it looks like.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, fair enough.
Alright.
I guess we'll
Well,
watch it for Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
I
Well, wait, Jay. With that logic, we're gonna watch it every time.
I'm glad you caught on.
Well, it can't happen more than a third time.
Jay just wants to watch the pretty
Good
anime
night.
lady dance. Give him.
Wow, Jay. Wow.
It
I
is
like
good choreography.
11.
Uh huh.
I mean, it
You
is a
read
good
it for the
cutscene,
articles?
but
It's a good. I like the animation. Goodness.
I think actually I skipped this immediately when it showed up for me.
Oh.
I like the, mu-
And
I
next.
like the music.
Yeah.
Yes, the Sailor Mooning aside, it's very good.
Sailor Moon.
It is a little silly.
A little
Sailor
bit.
Moon.
Sailor Moon.
In that she looks kind of like Sailor Moon, or
She doesn't look
Yeah.
anything like Sailor Moon.
well, she's wearing pink.
Okay,
And
Sailor
she's
Moon's-
got the boots.
Oh my god, it's
The
not
boots?
the same.
Did Sailor Moon have those boots?
Her
Kinda.
Sailor Moon boots are
That was a
taller,
little Sailor Moon.
and they have
Yeah,
little
sure.
crescent moon logos on the front of the boots. Do you guys
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Watch-
No. She's
I
Sailor
don't know.
Moon now.
Fine,
We
that's
good.
fine.
Yeah. Chat number 1 to 10. How Sailor Moony was it?
Yeah, you getting like a 6.
5?
Oh, here we go.
We're in what's his
Oh,
phone's face.
we're in his eyes.
Yeah.
Nope. Nothing over here. Nope. Nothing over there.
This item finder's busted.
Yeah. So what you up to? Oh, paper.
Now we're gonna pray.
Yes. Very
Oh,
quite good.
dear wife, I really love you.
God, I wish I could read. Win.
Is that him?
Oh,
healing
jeez.
wind
Oh,
or
shit.
feeling wind? Oh, incense, footsteps. No.
Hey.
Oh, what?
Oh, she
Actually,
came
that-
forward. I thought we ran at her.
Actually, that's super intense.
Yeah.
That's super intense.
Rafa finishes and she's like, "There, is that what you wanted to see?"
Oh. All right. Okay. The victim's Maitama has spoken.
My?
The divination seance is complete.
Look, at least that
Oh,
one was
get away
close.
with it. Yeah.
I got
Great.
Maitama.
Another clearly incriminating seance vision.
It could not be any clearer, O foul defense.
We just watched the magic act in the last one. Come on.
The accused donned the sacred robes of Lady Kira and then attacked the victim.
Don the robes of convenient excuses. Oh, how terrible it must have been! The figure of Lady Kiran lit against the dim lantern light. The scent of incense growing ever more potent as she drew near. One can almost sense the horror Abbott in me must have felt.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy just.
The facts as presented by her benevolence are indisputable. But that wasn't me! Do something, Nick!
Nope, working on it, sorry. That couldn't have been any clearer. Looks like I'm in for another uphill battle.
Womp womp womp.
The accused committed this vile act during our ancient tradition, the purification rite.
Come to think of it, the rites guide explains the multi-part purification rite in detail. The transformation rite. The high priest reads scripture, while a priestess dons the robes of Lady Kira. Okay, all looking good so far. The rite of water. Lady Kira enters a spring, and the high priest purifies her, along with the dagger. Is that what it means to get murdered? The rite of fire. The priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul, so that's what happened after the video. I'm following you so far.
Indeed. It would seem that the murder occurred during the transformation rite. The rite dictates that the high priest stand in front of the spring. Therefore, the accused must have attacked him from the direction of the broken lantern. Well, barbed head, would you care to object?
Yes, because I know my client is innocent.
So you say, you truly do not know when you are beaten, do you?
Nope, I managed to pull it off last time with Albie. I'll just have to do it again.
You intend to find fault with the benevolence's insights yet again?
Yeah, actually.
Fuck you! It would seem lawyers are... Polkin creatures indeed!
Kunan.
Polkunen, yeah.
Polkunen, a pirate.
And the barbarian.
Hey, look at that Polkunen. Yeah, Polkunen. Yeah.
That
Get
guy's a
through you.
Pokemon. You
Bad
gotta
words.
catch them all.
There's a mook!
He's a leaf buffalo. What exactly is a Polkunen?
It's a leaf buffalo.
I'm so fucking
It's a leaf buffalo, Nick. Someone who's a real piece of work, so to speak.
So they can call me anything they want, huh?
No, just
Well, the only
everything.
thing I care... Yeah. The only thing I care about is uncovering the truth.
So, Barthead, are you foolish enough to risk your life for your so-called truth? Because my insights are the truth. To deny them is to willingly dig your own grave.
Well, I
What
guess we'll
about
just
that?
find out about that.
Get booked!
I will not. Insight. I missed this. I really liked the first one.
The victim commenced the purification rite by bowing to the lanterns and reading a sutra. As the first part, the transformation rite, ended, he lowered the sutra. Suddenly, he heard the accused approaching footsteps and smelled her incense-laden robes. It was then that the victim felt an intense pain. I believe this is when he was stabbed. As his life's blood spilled over, his vision dimmed till finally he passed from our world.
I'm dead now.
Bitch.
That is everything the victim experienced in his final moments.
Expiration date achieved!
Dagger has been obtained in Corker. Expiration date achieved?
It sounds better that way.
Less gruesome.
Dressed in the sacred robes of Lady Kira, the accused rushed the victim head-on. The brutal stabbing she perpetrated could not have been any clearer.
Yes. It is plain for all to see.
No, it wasn't me. A sudden drowsiness overcame me during the transformation rite. I didn't even get a chance to put on Lady Kira's robes. You waste our time with such meaningless statements, accused. You cannot explain away the truths revealed by the royal priestess's divine insight. Ooh. How did you end up finding contradictions last time?
Luck.
Well, like last time, she made the same mistake, which was that adding her own thoughts on top of the completely verifiable things that we can see from the victim's point of view was a good idea. I mean, honestly, she created the problem herself. She's the one at fault here. Oops. The deceased's final moments include all 5 senses.
Oh,
Maya?
you mean those words that appear in the pool of souls? It looked to me like the bigger the word, the stronger the sensation was to the victim.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, too. The sensations themselves are never wrong, only their interpretations. That's why I tried to point out mistakes in Rafa's insights like last time.
So there could be contradictions between what Abbott and me felt and her insights. Huh.
Yep, you got it, and I'm going to find them this time too. Should I check how to point out contradictions in Rafa's insights? Nah, I'm okay actually. Nah, I remember how it works. Still, the sensations this time seem to fluctuate more than the ones from Albie's trial, so I better do this, in which case I better keep an eye on changes in their intensity too. Okay, time to point out the sensations that contradict the insides. Alright, so we made a special point of making sure that we notice the changes in words?
In the intensity, I think, yeah.
Do you know how that works?
Yeah, well, I'm sure that they'll just, like, get bigger or shake or something. Alright, well, there's, like, nothing before the fourth flame.
And there's the fourth.
Yeah, everything just happens in the... Alright, wind. Incense. Footsteps.
Right, so the incense got stronger as she got closer.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense.
Now what are the statements?
Hang on. The victim commended the purification rite by blowing to the lanterns and reading a sutra. Okay, so first thing I notice here is that watch the fire. Watch where the fire is going. All right, hang on.
It's not blowing; it's bowing to the lanterns.
Oh, my bad. Okay, that doesn't make sense then.
Reading
All right,
the
well, what else you
sutra.
got? As the first part, oh yeah, but see, never mind. It looks like the fire is going like in towards us, I guess. I don't know if that's relevant.
but it says wind at the same
coming
time.
in from the right.
Yeah. As the first part, the transformation rite ended, he lowered the sutra. Suddenly, yes.
So where did Maya
heard-
go?
That's kind of the
question.
Find out.
Yes.
She might be unconscious on the ground, maybe. He heard the accused approaching footsteps and smelled her incense-laden robes. It was then that the victim felt an intense pain. I believe this is when he was stabbed. All right, let's watch the words again.
Wind.
Wind. And the incense does get
closer
as she approaches.
Go back to where it says incense and
Footsteps?
yeah, arc the words.
Incense, footsteps.
Sure.
Pressure.
The footsteps
Pushing
don't
down
approach.
on me.
Oh.
Watch the footsteps and the footsteps and the incense.
The incense gets more intense, but the footsteps don't.
Yeah.
He's right. He's totally right.
Did we walk at her?
Well, it sounds like the footsteps may have just been elsewhere because the footsteps stay there, but the incense get closer.
Yeah, look at that.
The footsteps get smaller even.
It doesn't move. It's a dummy in like a string, like a puppet. I'll bet you.
Or on wheels. Somebody may have like pushed
How
it.
the fuck
Objection!
did you guys get this so fast?
That was pretty good, Fall Shane. That's
Fuck
top.
you.
Yeah, that was good.
Fuck you.
The victim supposedly
10
heard
minutes on
the
this.
The victim supposedly heard the accused's approaching footsteps, but did he really?
What nonsense is this? Is it not abundantly clear?
No, it is not, because there is something strange about these footsteps.
Strange. Explain yourself, barbed head.
I don't wanna. The footsteps are strange because...
Oh, it's his
Never got
fucking
louder.
hair! I'm sorry.
What did you
I
think
didn't
she
get
was
what
talking
I said.
about?
Are you serious?
No, I thought that she was going to call him something else, like barbaric, and then
Oh
said she
my
corrected
God.
herself to the barb head. I didn't get that. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Cat.
They're not getting any louder!
And why exactly does that matter?
Well, please focus your attention on the incense that the victim smelled, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry. I was
scent
staring at your hair.
Go on. Proceed.
I spend a lot of time on it every morning.
The scent grows stronger as the accused approaches. If the accused really had approached the victim, the sound of her footsteps would have grown louder as the scent of incense grew stronger. Aw.
What? Oh, well, that makes perfect sense. How can this be explained, Your Benevolence? Mm.
Well, there
Mhm.
must be a reason.
Oh.
It is
Thank
as
you.
they say. You're welcome. Even a putrid worm of a lawyer will turn.
Wait a second.
You're
I'm
welcome.
not sure what does that mean.
He's not exactly singing your praises, that's for sure. Still, we cannot discount this information solely on account of its lawyerly source. Your benevolence. Perhaps you must listen more carefully to the abbot's mitama.
Listen more carefully. What's he talking about?
Shut up, lawyer.
Yes, it would appear so. I shall try to refine the sensation.
And here we go again.
Let me
Refine
just-
the sensation?
Do my little dance. I can more accurately gauge sensations by deepening my communication with the mitama.
I didn't ask. Why have we never done this before? That's a fantastic question. Why did we ever do this any other way besides perfectly?
That skipped a line, but okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, blessed mitama, I beseech you. Hear me now and respond to my call.
Is she actually gonna do the full dance again?
Oh no.
Oh.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Bells?
Bells?
You're just changing the evidence by this point.
Yeah. Judge?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, footsteps changed to bells. What could this mean?
Means that they had bells on their feet.
Well, bells, but the only bells at the scene of the crime were on his feet. Haha!
He did walk at it.
The jingling that must have come from Abbot Inme's bells.
Well, gee, who called this? Who called these things being important? Pretty much
Almost,
everybody.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Nah.
It was pretty much. Well, I mean, I think Jay was the first one to say it.
Yeah, and Jay was also the one saying, I thought it was running towards him.
Yeah.
He did say that.
Jingle
So,
bells, jingle
good
bells,
right.
Jay is always right. What's up with Jack?
Wow. You mean those big things he had on his ankles?
Well, there you have it. The sound of bells was from the High Priestess's own footsteps.
Then that means...
You need to stop trying.
If the footsteps belong to the victim himself, it means that it was the victim who was moving, not the accused. This fucks up everything because then he wasn't in front of a pool. Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Oh,
The-
It did... Jay, you were right. He was approaching the...
Aha!
person.
I know my challenger
The vi-
approaching ways.
Yeah, the victim was the. What are you
What?
saying? What are you saying, Jay?
Because
he
he was approaching a challenge.
Because the challenger Yeah, that
It's okay,
I can't believe
Jay,
you
I
both-
got
I
it.
can't believe you both think that's funny. The victim was the one who went running towards the broken lantern from the spring. A far cry from what her benevolence's insight would have us believe. Intersective diagram updated in the corrugate.
I love the times that I don't even have a line. My line is just...
But why would the victim have approached the accused?
Maybe he was trying to defend himself.
He defended
Please?
himself 10 times.
He could have felt threatened by Lady Kira standing there with a dagger. It became a dick measuring contest on the spot.
What?
If so, he might have thought to overpower her before she attacked. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
you
so
suck
crazy.
at this.
They just kept
Still
rolling.
your voices. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Not yours.
No, I that's fine. That's fine. Dumb joke.
Oh,
Continue.
Steal your general voices. This is nothing but a theory, and a poor one at that. But be not led astray by this lawyer's obvious postulations.
While his insolence is inexcusable, I would ask that you calm yourself, your benevolence.
Bitch, You asking me to calm down? Fuck
Bitch.
you up, girl!
Fucking bring it.
That was that line. Go
Judge,
Okay.
hold my butterfly.
ahead.
Oh, he is actually wearing earrings. Never mind. Hold my earrings.
Do hold the butterfly too, though. Much more.
Even if it was Abbott and me who moved, it does not negate the accused's crime.
What does that mean?
It means even if he was running at her, she still stabbed him.
Oh, that makes sense.
The accused was likely waiting for the high priest to approach.
Ah. See?
And as he neared, she plunged the dagger into him. It is as simple as that.
Man, I'm still really, really does it?
Yes, it is as the prosecutor has said. In fact, it is as I meant to say all along as well.
Man, and that's why you're so shocked when you first heard it. Yeah, of course.
Understand now, lawyer? That contradiction you conjured has come to naught.
D.
Once I hone my insights, it will vanish like the dying rays of the sun.
Insight revised. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get the
Rushed
pretty
accused
picture.
and tried to fight her off by the broken lantern.
I mean, it doesn't look like he really tried to
More?
fight her off.
Yeah. Good.
See, the fact that it was Abbott and me who moved changes nothing.
Arg! Come on, Phoenix, you gotta keep your cool, dude.
He's trying. Look at all that sweat.
I know, God, jeez, it's just so hot in here. Oh my God, that contradiction I pointed out must mean something. That one sensation changed after Princess Rafa refined her vision. It stands to reason that something else might have changed too because of that refinement. I should focus on any sensations that have changed, while searching for more contradictions between them and their insights.
So,
Well, okay, that
let
makes
me-
things easy.
let me clarify a bit more about the revisation or whatever we should call it.
Revision.
It is it's the victim that is explaining better what actually happened. Like, for him it was actually footsteps, but clarified, it's spells.
Oh, because
So-
they're on his feet.
So he
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
they are footsteps, but he has to clarify, oh, these are actually bells.
Yeah. Okay, so,
I'm gonna just walk my bells over.
I mean,
uh,
the bells aren't a
Trying to-
contradiction.
they aren't?
I mean, not to that statement, right?
Yeah, but this is the part that changed
But
in
didn't
both
Phoenix
sections.
say that something else could have
might
changed too?
Something
Yeah, go
else?
through the whole thing.
Something else might have changed?
Water.
Hang on, let's try it.
Water. Water wasn't there before.
Okay, hang on. Let me just rewatch. Actually, should I skip ahead a little bit?
It's at like the
Yeah.
very end. It said, or
Yeah,
towards the
I-
end, it says
I-
water.
Here, this is fine.
Wind.
Wind,
Earth, wind, fire, and air.
bells.
may look
incense.
bad.
Water.
Water.
I
No.
see. Okay. Go back. And then,
So he was standing in the pool?
Well, he may have run through it.
I think he ran into the pool.
So the positions are reversed.
I wish that I could change this statement while still paused.
Well,
Yeah.
wouldn't this statement still be true though? Because the broken lantern is the opposite way of the water.
Yeah, like he would have ran in the
That
opposite
does make
direction.
sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense. I'm
So-
actually down for that. Okay. What do you think, boys? Anybody have an objection to just presenting?
Nah, go ahead, do it.
Present the badge.
Yes.
Badge is not water, Jay.
Look at my badge. Hold it.
Hold the
I
badge.
said hold it.
Touch the
How
badge.
do we? Do you feel the badge? It's wonderful, isn't it? I love it. How do we know the purification rite was performed exactly as it was supposed to be?
That's easy. The customs governing the rite are very clear, and Abbott and me would have adhered to them.
Well, that's strange.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain just what is so strange?
Yes, I would ask you to consider the sound of the victim's footsteps. If you wouldn't mind.
What? The bells?
Bells,
Yeah.
bells, 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 bells.
The sound of bells changes to the sound of water at one point because he stepped through it. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
What's this?
It's simple. The victim must have stepped in some water.
Oh.
Yes. And the only source of water in the inner sanctum is the spring. Ugh! And therein lies the contradiction.
Wait, wasn't there snow everywhere?
What contradiction?
I believe the rite started out as it should have. The victim stood with his back to the spring, and the accused stood right in front of him. But
He got
we now
turned.
know that the victim never then moved into the spring.
Pukuka! That is absurd!
This means the accused location differs from what her benevolence's insight indicates.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh.
Really? Oh, fucking great!
Then, where do you propose the accused stood once she donned Lady Karan's robes?
To be fair, pretty much every witness who goes on the stand has that fucking moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just fucking go, ah!
Ah! You yell at me so loud!
Based on the sound of the victim's footsteps, I believe Maya was standing here. Actually, I wonder if she was here.
On top of the bird?
I think maybe the bird wasn't there.
No.
I think maybe
I
the bird
think-
wasn't there.
I think it's over there. Or over there.
Why there?
Because
Well-
the lanterns are still here and here and
Hold
here
on.
and here. So they could have gotten turned, like this
Well,
way
what
or
I'm saying-
that
What
way.
I'm saying is, we presumed that he was standing right here, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
before he ran.
We explained that everybody thought that Maya was standing down here, but in order for him to run towards her and go through water, she would have to be this way.
Yeah.
Sure, try it.
Hmm.
But aren't we trying to say that that wasn't Maya?
Well, yes, but
But
like,
where would
I
she
mean,
be if that is?
He ran towards somebody.
Well, because-
And now we're assuming it's Maya.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. When we watch the video, he's here. He's looking this way. Maya's here because she was between the two lanterns that he bowed to and then was like looking at her as his vision passed from here to here.
Well, there's two lanterns up here too.
Yeah, but hold on. Because she closes or he lifts up the paper, and at that point we don't know where he's looking. He could have turned around
Oh, okay.
at any point.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, all right. But
So-
then you'd think that we'd hear bells as he was turning.
Yeah, true.
In the bells of Notre
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to just not think of that.
Would the
I don't
bells
know.
float
I think
in
we're
water?
thinking about this too hard. I think we're thinking about this too hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
So, Fall Shane, where are you suggesting I click?
I mean, it's hard to say because my guess.
Also, the chat is not going to see where you click.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm mostly discussing this with you. The chat can
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
it out. But my guess is that if he ended up running through the water and feeling pain, he probably ran through the water and just fucking nosedived into this thing. But so that wouldn't make sense.
So the cloak was over the statue,
Yeah.
and that's
Oh,
he
shit.
ran into it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's up here. I think it's up here.
But then, I mean, Maya wouldn't be
That's
up
what they're
there, right?
asking for.
Yeah, how did he get turned around?
So, well, no.
He
Our-
turned himself around.
the question
think
is, where was
Maya-
Maya? And I think
I
she
think
was
Maya
here.
is between the two bottom lanterns.
Yeah, well, all right, that's what they were saying, though.
All
I
right.
think for right now we haven't quite figured out the next step, which is what I just said.
Mhm.
But for right now, we're just saying, where was this scary figure?
All right, we'll present this, and then if it's wrong, we'll present.
All right, all
Yeah,
right.
go
all
now.
right.
Yeah.
You
Take
can take
that!
a hit. Oh.
Judge.
Oh, do you really believe the accused was standing there?
Shit. Not when you say it that way, Your Majesty.
Keep making sloppy statements like that, Mr. Wright, and I'll have your tongue.
Please, anything but the chop chop.
Oh,
the
that's your tongue.
scissors! I left them over there. Damn.
No.
Let's have an actual answer out of you. Where do you believe the accused was actually standing?
Okay, so there's
Oh, no.
only
Two bottom lanterns.
there's only 3 other potential answers, which are here, here, and here. And
All right, I'm down to go
wait.
here though. This
Hold on,
first one
hold on.
most likely.
hold on. Can we watch the video while we're here or no?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think we can.
Hmm.
That'd make great evidence though. That would make for really good.
Yeah. Because I'm trying
Man,
to...
her fucking the dance of souls without her input on the situation is really good evidence. Probably the best evidence anybody's ever had.
Yeah.
But then again, you can analyze and then argue for it, which would have been
Yeah.
done in hindsight. She's just
'Cause
making it
I'm-
easier
I
to
see
argue.
between the two lanterns.
Well, yeah, because I wanted to see... This one's broken. I wanted to see if that mattered. Because if the lantern that she's standing between, if one of them was broken, then we should have been able to see that in the video. And if she's standing between 2 perfectly fine lanterns, then it would be over here.
Okay, I have another suggestion actually. I think maybe it was just being really picky and like this isn't the water.
Yeah, maybe. I think it could be.
Yeah.
Saps, didn't you play this?
I
Because it
did,
says
but I
based
want
on
to.
the-
I don't
because
want
it
to give
says
it
based on the
factors.
victim's footsteps, and the victim's footsteps tells us that he stepped in the water.
Yeah, but he would have had to have run... Okay, so I
We
guess...
what I would think is we are assuming that Maya is standing the same place where Kira appears.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I think he gets
I guess-
turned.
Please work. Take that.
Okay.
I think that works.
Yeah, that works.
I think we're good. Yeah,
Okay.
alright. Alright, that's picky though. Come on, the statue should have been fine. Until this moment, we've all just assumed that Abbott and me and Miss Faye were standing where they were supposed to be. As shown in the rights guide. In short,
As shown here.
yes, the victim should have been standing with his back to the spring, and the accused in front. However, if that is where they were really standing, he couldn't have stepped into the spring as he approached her. The problem is, the victim did step into the spring. This can only mean that Miss Faye had actually been standing in the water.
But if this is true, then their positions would have been completely reversed.
Nice! Inner sanctum diagram updated for the 4th time in your court record.
What's going on here, Miss Faye? Were you really standing in the spring?
I'm sorry, but I barely remember anything about the rite.
Oh my gosh, you can't remember anything about the
What-
ride.
what?
That's really suspicious.
How
That's
convenient, she's
really- how-
remembering.
Yeah, real suspicious, like.
How can
Murdered
anybody
him
believe
20
in that?
times.
That's enough. Oh, no, that's you.
Be that as it may, this does not overturn my insights.
It doesn't?
Sure seems like it.
It doesn't?
Let us say the accused was standing in the spring. So what?
So what? I mean, this completely reverses their positions as what?
That their positions differed from what is customary is rather curious. However, what does that change? It certainly does not erase the accused's brutal crime.
You
You have a point. Oh.
You have a point there.
You lawyers are very smart
Oh.
and good.
Oh. Oh.
Always thinking ahead. You are amazing and smart.
Oh.
And make good conclusions based on evidence.
Oh.
Hey, Rafa, she. I told you not to be like that, she.
Wait. This is nice.
Sounds like Professor Rafa has a really good grasp on what lawyers are all about.
Yeah.
Oh, Maya, where would I be without your brutally frank commentary right now? Oh, hang on, I gotta have a slow zoom. Is this contradiction really meaningless? What? Would something really take your life? Did I take a wrong turn somewhere?
Oh,
Huh. I will now amend my insight to account for this new truth.
That got my heart. That got my heart going. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so intense." Insight revised again. All right. Rushed the accused and tried to fight her off by the poolside lantern. Uh huh.
Now the contradiction is no more. But the truth of the matter still stands, no matter how stubbornly you deny it.
What do you have to say for yourself now, Mr. Wright?
Good statement.
Yep.
Nick!
Are you okay?
Your Majesty, this lawyer may have raised a trivial objection,
Mm-hmm.
but her benevolence's insights have no further inadequacies of any kind.
But yes, so it would seem.
Ugh. Wait a second, but there is another contradiction.
Oh,
Yes.
what now?
God.
Still you flounder about, wretched beast. Though you rack that putrid brain of yours, nothing worthwhile will come of it.
Rack that on the floor. Rack that.
No.
Give me some more. Rack that.
No, get out of my head. Get out of my head. No.
Wow.
Maya, please tell me you remember something that might help us out here.
Sorry, I really don't remember a thing. But now that the place I was standing in has changed, who knows? That alone may cause a new discrepancy with Princess Rafa's insights.
That's right. We now know that Maya was standing in the spring. A major change like that could very well produce a contradiction.
A contradiction?
A kumpabum.
A quantum mechanics. I should take another look in the inner sanctum diagram in the court record. What is this voice? And confirm where Maya and Abbott Inman were standing. And then focus on finding any discrepancies between their positions and the insights.
You forgot who he was for a second.
God fuck you. I had a case of identity.
Alright, so...
Okay,
That
lit
one?
torch.
Looks fine.
Lit.
Lit
Okay,
torch.
so they both look fine.
Wait.
Yeah, it looks like he turns to the right. When
Yeah, it
takes
looks
out
like
the
he does
paper.
move. Yeah. Wait. Does the direction
We
of
never
the
see
wind?
The one on the left. After he looks back up, we never see the one on the left.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that can actually tell us which way
uh,
he was
well,
looking.
when the wind blows, wouldn't that tell us what direction he was facing? We don't have any frame of reference yet, but that might come up later.
Oh,
Yeah.
good thought.
Blowing against his right
What
side.
was the part that changed? He rushed the accused and tried to fight her off by the spring side lantern. So I'm guessing that this is what we need to dispute.
But also, there is contextually change in the other statements now, probably because we now know they are standing in different places. So other insights might be wrong due to the different contextualization.
The Russian accused tried to fight the spring side lantern. So go back to the beginning, the first statement. Let's just read through it
Alright,
again.
it's coming. There it is.
No, the first statement.
Statement.
First statement? Oh, sure.
The victim commands the purification rite by bowing to the lanterns and reading a sutra. Okay, so that's still technically right.
Yeah.
Yes.
At the first part, the transformation rite ended. He lowered the sutra suddenly. Okay, that's
So
still...
he's reading this and then lowers it.
Yeah, so that's still accurate.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
Boop.
He rushed the accused and tried to fight her off the spring side. Okay, what's the next statement? As then the victim felt an intense pain and loses when he was stabbed. As life spilled over his vision, damaged fire, he passed from the world. I mean,
I think it's this. But I'm trying to figure out what part of it is contradicting.
Yeah.
Does the
I almost-
lantern
I almost-
change?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is that
Well,
this scene right here with the wind. This might be what I
I
want to
think
go
that's oddly specific to include.
Well, I mean, we can see
Yeah.
a corner of the lantern here. Do we see this exact same line before we lift the paper and put it back
with.
down again?
This is an insight. Oh, all of this is an insight.
Oh,
Everything
that
that
is
isn't a
sight.
word is just sight.
yeah.
That is still an insight, though.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, it still counts.
Shit.
Poke holes in it!
Should we?
You want to save?
He rushed the accused and tried to fight her off.
Ah, shit, I can't save.
I don't think I can say while you're pressed percent.
I mean, I have a like very very minor like contradiction or problem with some of the wording in the very previous part of the statement. So if you go back
does that mean
one
the first?
tick,
Okay.
Did
Sure.
you just say the very previous?
Yeah.
yeah, the very previous right before.
I'm contagious.
Anyway, as the first part of the transformation, he lowered the sutra and suddenly. Now he doesn't do it suddenly. He lowers the sutra. He looks at the wind. And then looks back at the person and then rushes at her, but I think that's probably
Well,
just.
no. All right, so
I think that might just
so
be the writing.
Yeah.
The situation is that at this point in the right, Maya was supposed to be dressed like that, so he wasn't surprised at first. But when she pulls out the knife, then he gets a sudden
He's
shock.
like, whoa, whoa, too far, too far. Put it down, put it down.
See, watch. This is all going according to plan, but not that. Not that. Yeah. That's why it was sudden, I think.
Okay.
He rushed the accused and tried to fight her off by the spring-side lantern. So, that lantern is supposed to be broken, right?
Well, I think the lantern. That's a,
Is it... No, wait a minute. Maybe it's a problem because it's lit at all.
Wow.
Yeah,
Because
should-
it's broken.
should we try
It's
that?
broken,
Yeah.
right?
the one. No, because now we're saying that
If it-
Maya's in the water, right?
Yeah, but... Hang on.
Because if
we
if
should-
Maya's in the
we could
water, the
try.
one to the left should be broken.
Hang on. Where's the fucking...
But wait, if that's one that's supposed to be broken, how is the wind going through
See, like,
this though?
yeah, if Maya's standing
no, this
here,
Is, this is the broken lantern
she-
down there.
yeah, if she's standing here, then the way he's looking at her now is perfectly fine.
I
No.
think the problem is that okay, so we should be looking at the broken lantern right there, and the broken lantern I don't think can hold fire.
No.
No.
I think that's the problem. I don't think there's fire at all.
No.
Hold
If
on.
he's-
There's a difference. It's supposed to be enclosed. The broken one has the glass shattered, so the wind blows through it. I think that's what they're trying to get at.
Yeah, but how could it stay lit like that?
No, that isn't the problem. I think it's the problem. How is the wind going through the fire?
Right. There's
So
not enough
this-
wind to blow it
I
out.
think what they're saying is this is the broken one because the wind is coming through it.
Oh.
I
So
think that.
Oh.
Like the other ones had glass like paneling
that
around
makes
them
sense.
to keep the fire
It's the only one that's
undisturbed.
moving.
And this is the
Yeah,
only one
yeah.
that has the wind
Well, it's
coming
the only
through it.
one that we're looking at, and he didn't hear wind any other part of the seance.
Yeah, but the other ones still should be enclosed, so the wind wouldn't do
So
anything
yeah,
to them.
on the wind where he rushes the lakeside lantern,
Well,
use
well,
this because it wouldn't
Yeah.
be the lakeside lantern.
yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay, so wait, you still think it's the thing that I was suggesting? You just think for a different reason?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think what it's saying is he rushed toward the lakeside lantern and attacked her, or the pondside lantern. But if he's rushing towards the broken lantern, then he's not
Oh.
rushing towards the pondside lantern. He's rushing towards the door side lantern.
I see. Okay, well
Ah.
then let's give it a go. Let's see if objection, big ol' objection on that one. I think we're right.
Fuck!
I think we're right. Your benevolence, I've found a new contradiction. Now, technically, I was still going to present the correct thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's a group
Just for
Yeah,
no
effort.
reason.
It's a
Yeah, it's group effort. All right. Yeah, good. Lady Rafa.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
No doubt it is but another of your vile attempts to slander my insights.
We do
Yep.
that.
Take a good look at what the victim saw. It might just change your mind. The lantern flame behind the accused was flickering.
There is nothing unusual about that, especially as the wind has stirred.
No, that's where you're wrong. Hang on a minute.
It's the exact reason why you're wrong.
If the accused had been standing in the spring... Then what you should see here should be one of the lanterns flanking a statue. Yes.
I fail to see your point.
My point is, something is wrong here. The two lanterns flanking the statue were both outfitted with glass wind guards. Oh my god, Fallshine.
Sorry.
So, no, I'm just mad you were completely correct. So, neither lantern's flame should have been flickering in the wind in the first place.
You.
Mm-hmm.
Ha.
She seems pretty tickled, Nick.
She's in
I
hell!
don't,
Damn it, you beat me to it.
I don't remember saying anything funny.
I fail to see what you wish to prove here, but very well. I shall refine the vision and reveal the truth for all to see.
I love how when you're like, okay, this is obviously a contradiction, and the person's like, fine, I don't think it's gonna change anything, whatever, I guess I'll tell the truth, God.
Oh, blessed Mitama, I beseech you, fix your sight upon that lantern over there.
You wouldn't mind.
Please,
Like, real please.
if you could.
Okay, this I can't defend.
Shit.
That lantern doesn't have a wind guard on it.
And rightly so. For the wind guard was removed to reveal the sacred flame within for the rite of fire.
Fuck.
Therefore, there is nothing odd about the flame flickering.
Say what? But when we searched the crime scene, those lanterns had their wind guards on. Sorry, I had a very anime 2 seconds there.
What?
That's because the police put them back on. The
Isn't that
sacred flames.
Is that incriminating the crime scene?
Technically speaking, yes, but I mean, they're the cops, so.
Who obeys the rules?
I think the
God.
next time Phoenix says what, I'm gonna try and remember to say Nani?
Nanya!
Nandato.
Say that to my tiger!
Nanikore.
Anyway, okay, it's getting a little too weeby in here. Let's just take it out. And for me to say that, anyway. The sacred flames have burned uninterrupted for hundreds of years, Defense. We could not risk them being extinguished, even during an investigation.
That would never fly back home.
Yes, it will.
Well, Varted, are you done quibbling? If so, then it is time to bow down before this testimony of the Mitana. Hey, you got one! Yay!
Told you? Told you.
Nick!
Don't worry, Maya. I'm just getting started. All right, let's go over everything we know so far.
Huh. Says right here, nothing.
Not a goddamn thing.
Diddly darn thing.
Maya was wearing Lady Kira's robes and standing in the spring. The High Priest is thought to have been moving toward her. So I should look for sensations that stand in contradiction to this arrangement. Ugh, I won't give up. I think I just figured out something.
Oh.
I think the killer got the wrong guy. I think that they meant to kill Maya.
Better not, bitch!
What?
Yeah, I think that the goal was to have him push her into the statue.
Oh shit.
But then why did
But
he keep
ended,
running?
but he ended up impaled on it instead. So he didn't even get stabbed. I mean, he did, but not by a person. But anyway,
Interesting.
I'm going to find a contradiction that will undermine the accusation against Maya.
Why does everybody want Maya to be guilty?
I know.
To save their own ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's just so goddamn implicable.
I would love it if Morgan Fay was behind this somehow.
Oh my god! Remember me?
No.
God.
Just
No.
put
Yeah,
me
we already
off a
played-
mask.
We're never gonna play Phoenix Wright 2, but if we do, then you're playing.
Oh, wait.
I mean,
well,
that knife could even just be the statue.
Yeah, that's
too.
what I'm saying. I think that's just part of the statue poking up from under the
Hood?
yeah, well, not
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, the
Oh.
cloak.
Owl.
It's like the beak of the bird or something.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's see here. He rushed the accused. Intense pain. He passed from our world.
well, I think I see that the other lanterns are also clearer now.
Yeah,
Like
All of
not,
them?
yeah, like not just this one that appears now.
yeah. Like, look at all the lanterns. Okay, so that
That one's good. That one.
Has broken pieces on it.
Actually, I can't tell if that's broken or not.
It seems a little broken.
Does it look different when we come back up?
Well, it's the only one that we see.
Yeah, that one definitely looks different. Yeah.
It looks different?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Like,
Yeah.
watch really closely. Look at the right side of this, not this one. Like, look, see how that looks like a perfect lotus? Now look at this one. See how this half is
Okay,
missing?
alright, yeah.
Now
Yeah,
when
I
it
see
comes
what you mean.
back, it'll be a perfect lotus again.
So he did turn around. away from-
Yeah.
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 He did turn around. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, so what is this?
is it the
contradict-
same? Do we present
What
the
other-
same thing?
Wait, what about the earlier statements though? Because this is the earlier incidents.
Bowing to the lanterns and reading sutra. I mean, he did bow to the lanterns and read a sutra.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
The first person to write the
Transformation right.
sutra. Yeah, that's still true. Is it the same statement? Because it's pretty much the same argument.
It could be the same statement. Statement, yeah.
So,
They really like the third statement then.
I think it's this.
I think it could be this and pointing out the lantern.
On here.
Yeah,
Here.
I
think-
agree.
either this
Yeah.
lantern or the one that comes up after the sutra goes down.
I think it's this one because we were focusing on the other one
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mumra.
Alright. Let's do it.
I'm convinced.
Nice.
Okay, that's convincing.
Excellent.
I
I
like it.
keep looking at Discord and I see Maya without a face.
Yeah. What could this possibly mean? That lantern clearly contradicts the insight, but this contradiction will overturn the entire case I've been building.
A turnabout?
Are you alright, Mr. Wright? 1 minute you shout out and the next you fall silent.
Perhaps it is like the bellow of one who is barreling down a hill with no way of stopping. Is that not right, Prosecutor Sudmati?
No.
Don't get cold feet now, Phoenix. Even if this overturns the entire case you've built so far, the only way to keep moving forward, because that's where we'll find the truth. Yes!
Forward, directly into the statue.
Yeah!
10 times!
Sorry, but
Ah.
I'm not barreling down a hill. In fact, I'm in full control of everything with the indisputable contradiction I found.
Wow.
What?
Is that so?
Yes. The lantern behind the accused clearly, no, blatantly contradicts your insight.
Does it now?
One of the lanterns at the entrance side of the inner sanctum was broken, and if you watch what Abbott in me saw in his final moments. Got a little
Play it again, Sam.
As if you saw.
If you saw, you will notice that the lantern behind the praying form of Miss Fey is broken.
Fuck.
The lantern behind Lady Kira, however, is still intact.
Oh, shoot.
In short, we are seeing two different lanterns in the seance vision.
How could this be? And even if it were so, how would that contradict my insights?
You. Let me start by saying the claim I'm about to raise will overturn the case I built thus far.
Will the defense please explain himself? I mean, god damn it!
Based on the broken lantern, we can tell, Maya and Abbott Enmy's positions. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes! Ah, yes! Where the accused and the victim were standing.
But did you not just finish asserting that the accused was standing somewhere else?
Yes, I did, and I built my argument on that faulty premise. Ugh.
I'm never gonna make it to yoga.
But thankfully, it has led us here. To the actual spot where Maya Fey was standing.
Oh,
What in the world?
I'm gonna keep
I haven't followed any of this! I must say, if the defense keeps changing its assertions in such a capricious manner,
Yes.
its credibility may come into question.
Yes.
Yay!
I'm willing to take that risk, Your Majesty, because I believe this will be the last time. I'd like to start by pointing out the actual spot where the accused was standing.
Very well. Show us where you believe the accused was actually standing.
Based on the location of the broken lantern, where was Maya really standing? Well, she was standing down here, I guess.
Was it down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lantern
Because
was,
he
the rock lamp was in the
turned.
bottom.
Okay.
That's where Maya was standing. And then Kira was standing up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah.
I wasn't thinking straight before, but now it's all falling into place.
You didn't have
know
all
the
the
victim
evidence
is-
before.
Yeah. We know the victim had stepped into the spring. That means Maya Fey had to have been standing in the water as he approached. However, his memory, which has only now become clear, reveals that Miss Fey was standing to the side of the broken lantern. In other words... Yes.
Yes.
Yes. She was standing where she was supposed to be according to custom. Oh,
Does that not bring us back to the very beginning?
no. This is where things take a different turn, and I mean that literally. The victim had to have been moving towards the spring.
Aba!
That means that while he was moving, he had his back turned towards the accused.
What's this? Do you mean to say that the victim turned around during the rite? But such an image appears nowhere in the seance vision.
Actually, it does appear. It's just that no one noticed until now.
No one noticed? How could no one have noticed something so big?
Heyo.
Ayo.
Shut up.
I mean, damn!
You're all children. There was a moment where the scripture where the victim was holding was all we could see. Thanks to that, none of us could tell that he was, in fact, turning around in that moment. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
If it is as the defense asserts, then her benevolence's insight no longer makes sense. How do you intend to explain that?
Objection!
This time it is yours.
I don't need to explain anything because it's just as you said, Prosecutor Setmati. Her benevolence's insights don't make any sense because they contain a huge error.
What the fuck?
Duh.
That's all right, we
She
agree,
just
Princess.
cursed. Wow.
Sorry, Princess.
A huge error, you say? Do explain?
Yeah, she's better.
Well, the huge error is the order of the rites, the crime scene, the number of people there. I guess the number of people there.
Yeah, because now we're assuming Maya.
Now we're
and,
assuming there's 3 people.
Kira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I don't even think the third person is a third person. I just think that they put a
Yeah, I think
costume
we
on
jumped to
top.
the end of the case, and now
Yeah.
they're like,
I think we accidentally figured out how it happened.
Yeah.
Oops.
I believe this is what happened at the scene of the crime. The victim was reading a sutra when suddenly he sensed someone behind him. He immediately looked back to see someone dressed as Lady Kira standing there. Wishing to see who it was, he approached the robed figure.
oh, hey there. Oh!
That's when he was stabbed.
This cannot be.
Ugh. Oh, but it can, and it is. The insight stating the accused stabbing the victim is wrong. And that is the real truth lying behind this testimony of the dead.
Whoa.
Phew.
Paul!
Pokemon!
Are you suggesting that there was someone else at the scene of the crime?
No, we're not.
Unfortunately, we have to for now.
Misunderstood the voice of the Matama yet again?
Oh shit.
This
Oh.
this cannot be.
Someone catch her! Oh.
Poichi-san!
And she fell in the
Where
lake.
you?
And
Where were you?
She is drowning in that pool now.
Somebody please get her out of there!
That was a close one. But I managed to divine the divine the true meaning behind the seance vision somehow. And I should add these new facts to the court record. Intersectum diagram updated in the court record for a 5th time. him.
Oh my god.
Your benevolence, please allow me to take it from here. You continue drowning. I'll overturn the brash accusations of this faithless, putrid-minded lawyer while you die. Oh, hey, you're back.
Yes. I shall place my trust in you.
I want to give her a hug. Are you sure about this, Prosecutor Sadmadi?
My work as an international prosecutor has taken me to courtrooms around the world. And in that time, I have learned to perform last rites for souls in trials lacking something.
Yes, of course. Forgive my lucracious inquiry.
What?
What?
Lucracious inquiry.
Ludicrous! I'm sorry.
Also inquiry, but that's fine. Moreover, I have with me a forensic investigator from overseas. See?
Miss Bullshit, I'm a pompous ass.
Notice how I play
Oh my
all of the
God.
pompous asshole characters.
It's
This
so weird that they keep doing that. That's
Nagito.
I wonder who made it happen.
weird. Mm.
Okay, well, I voted for Nagito for myself, so I think we're all
Fair.
agreeing here.
I guess he really does think highly of Emma and her forensics expertise.
Wait,
That's
she doesn't appear?
I'm impressed that he's come to understand their value. Then again, he is an international prosecutor who's solved tough cases around the world.
I can hear her.
Time to hunker down, huh?
Now then, let us continue with today's proceedings. God damn! Could the defense please tell us who the third party dressed as Lady Kira was?
It was a statue.
Your new claim has negated the insights of the royal priestess. So I will have some. Oh, I trust you have some evidence to support this, correct?
Support this.
Support?
Yes, of course.
Support.
Support it.
Yeah.
This third party must have really wanted to kill the High Priest. I might be able to identify who it was if I had evidence of their murderous intent.
What is the murderous intent of that statue?
Well, we're waiting, Mr. Wright.
The evidence that can reveal the identity of the third party is this!
Do it, you oh.
Wow.
Maybe the envelope?
Yeah, what did the envelope
That's
say?
right, that's right. Push the
Yeah,
envelope.
yeah.
Sure.
Trust the High Priestess, there's no return.
What?
What did it say? I forget.
I forget. I think the actual note might
Well, it wasn't that a threat?
I think it was a threat, right?
Yeah, a threat about if you didn't stop the right, something bad would happen.
So yeah, go ahead and try that. Oh wait, would that reveal? Okay, that's fine. All right, good.
This piece of evidence is wrong!
Yep.
Ah, yes, I suppose this evidence does clearly demonstrate one thing.
He's a bitch.
The fact that you are lowlier than the lowliest of lowly lows that ever lowed you.
Oh my
low,
God.
lowest and lowest
Wow.
This is fool all over again.
Whoopsh.
Jack.
Oh, sorry. Even a lawyer like you cannot warm your way out of this one. Defense.
You can't warm your way out of this one. Put that blanket away.
It is cold in here.
God damn it, fuck.
Can of worms.
I want everyone to know that when things like this happen and someone or several people say something really stupid, I look at the microphone like I'm in the office and that's the camera.
God damn it.
And it happens repeatedly and I just now noticed I do this.
Oh.
You're not alone in doing this, though.
Yeah, I always look at the microphone too.
Yes.
Your
good.
Majesty, I'd like to present another piece of evidence.
Oh, well, it would seem the worm has joined and is not without a spine.
What?
The worm's turned, like it turned around.
Returned?
And no, never
No,
mind.
it's a turn of phrase.
Yeah, that's it. I'm glad somebody knew it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's not a pun
it
about
just
it being
didn't work.
phrase. Literally a turn of.
Yeah. Very well. What other evidence do you have for us today?
The
The
evidence,
badge.
the evidence that
Badge.
can reveal the identity
Badge,
of the third party.
badge,
Badge.
Badge, badge.
Oh wait,
Present
wait.
the
This is the
badge.
letter. This
Wait.
is the letter.
Is it? No, this was found at the inner sanctum.
No, this is the letter though. It's the one that goes in the envelope that
You know,
we
it
were
wasn't
just
found in
looking
the
at.
inner sanctum.
That's why it's all bloody. Why?
It was the badge.
Oh.
Wait, Wait, Lady Kyr's warning. Is that it?
I don't know. Where?
Right, there.
Oh, I see. Do not perform the rite. I know what you are
Oh,
planning.
so this is the inside of the envelope. Okay, sorry, game.
I mean,
this?
to be fair, if we just handed him an empty envelope, he'd just be like, how does this prove
What the fuck
anything?
is this?
Now what
You don't even know how to bribe people.
What is?
Also, there you go,
Nani.
Jay. I provided some evidence that you weren't completely inept.
Spank ya.
Damn.
I mean, at least he
Wow.
answered that.
No.
Somehow the
Rude.
meanest thing that anyone has ever said to Jay.
What? Providing evidence that he wasn't inept?
Yes!
I've said much meaner things.
Yes,
to
he
Jay.
has.
Even I have.
So mean.
Golly.
It's
Alright.
all in jest, though.
Is it this? I'm gonna
Let's
prevent
fucking, yeah, do it.
Yay!
Okay.
There we go.
Hey,
Yep.
before
Nice.
Why?
3 days before the purification rite. The victim received a warning letter from an unidentified individual.
Oh my god! These things happen?
Is this real life?
Things happen at all?
Whoever
what
sent
now?
it clearly meant to threaten the high priest. The letter said, "Do not perform the rite," but the rite went on as scheduled. I believe that is why the high priest was murdered.
Moited.
Moited.
Well, who do you suppose sent that letter?
A person with something to hide. The rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira herself.
Oh, she cried more.
Whoa.
Peace!
No,
I mean,
that guy's
fuck!
dead
Love
already.
and understand.
Yeah, we got rid of him. He's gone.
I don't understand. I heard the Lady Kiran has been in the news of late, only hunting, or she was in there, she's in the news, and she only hunted rebels.
That
So,
was 3
wow.
times
I am old. Do not. If so, why would she have killed the high priestess?
longer. Excellent question.
Yes.
Maybe it would help to think of it this way.
God.
What if the high priest had secretly been a rebel?
The high priest? He couldn't possibly have been a dang rebel.
What the fuck? The high priest, a devout follower of Christianism, a rebel? Do you even comprehend the blasphemy of which you speak? Well, do you?
Oh my god.
I too found it hard to believe at first. But as I continue my investigation, it started to become more and more plausible.
The third party was the rebel-hunting Lady Kira, and the High Priest was a rebel? You know what it's time for.
No.
The beat.
No.
Your mockery of
Kuranism. No! Of the kingdom of Kurain itself knows no bound.
Whoops.
Give him the beats. Give him the beats. Give him the
Give him
beats.
the
Lawyers
Give
are
him
great,
the beats.
and I love that.
Bad person.
As a
Lawyers
lawyer,
are
I-
Give me. Fuck you.
As a faithful Koranist, I take issue with these claims. And I am loath to admit them into today's proceedings.
I don't like where this is going, Stu.
Oh, you won't!
God damn it.
Jesus! That was really good, though.
Yeah.
The judge like lifts up the mask and it does that like Scooby laugh where he puts like the paw over his mouth and then just puts the mask back down. That's actually pretty good.
It's a really
Yeah,
good.
that's good Scooby.
Like,
Good Scooby.
I
Good
watched a lot of
job.
Scooby-Doo as a kid.
Anyway.
Fair.
Sorry.
It's alright.
The defense's claims are but vile blasphemy, tantamount to spitting on the Holy Mother.
Is it really that big of a deal, Maya?
Abbot in me was a distinguished monk, and very well respected too, so... yeah.
Oh, Please don't let this turn into an international incident.
Technically, isn't it already?
Yeah.
It kind of.
Yeah.
But fear not, good people of Korean.
I fear.
Please escort that gentleman out.
Oh,
The
please
writings
wait!
of this future great lawyer who seeks to sully the soul of the deceased shall come to no avail once I conclude the last rites. Oh.
Ow. Oh.
The prosecution's assertion that the accused killed the victim remains unchanged.
But the victim was stabbed in his abdomen. How's that possible when he had his back turned towards Miss Faye?
He was stabbed him.
Damn it.
But someone please excuse her out as well. There were not blasphemy or
Bailiff,
puns in the
shoot
courtroom.
Bailiff, shoot that one. Somebody else must have killed him.
Molly Leaf, get it out!
Him in!
Get him, Molly Leaf!
Are you
Got it.
sure about that? You may have invalidated the seance, but do not let it go to your putrid head. The karmic flow of this trial is, as yet, still in my step.
Sorry, what was that? How can you be so
Hands,
confident?
hands.
Oh, yes.
Something has occurred to me, you see.
Creepy.
And your allegations of a third party are but a deluded fantasy.
Just give me one moment, folks. Boop-a-doop-a-doop.
Hold on, let me get a little closer.
No.
And I shall prove that by calling a new witness to the stand. An eyewitness who will deliver a definitive answer that will dispel the defense's doubts.
Wouldn't that technically be a third party?
Ow.
An eyewitness? What? Huh?
It is
Sorry?
the butterfly.
Oh.
Back, bitches!
I love that buffet.
Jay.
Oh. Very well. Let us call this eyewitness to the stand.
Alright.
It's
And, let
also
them, and make
Aldi.
sure they be
Oh no,
understanding.
is it this
Oh, yeah.
guy?
Wait,
No,
wait.
now we gotta give Hannah something. Or Jay.
Wait.
Falshane has 3 characters now. In the same
I mean,
room.
I would.
Oh shit.
Hi.
I think Saps might want to take this.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to give it to
Alright,
Saps?
Alright, yeah. Let's give it to Saps. Let's give it to Saps. Oh, it's that douche.
Well, now. He has to be the shaggiest witness I
Well-
ever hit my eyes apart on.
God damn it!
Please state your name and occupation.
God damn it, old man!
I hate what we've done to everything.
How should I do this? Why am I like this for every character?
Oh,
What, Shady?
And you know who
Every
he
character
is.
You play Shady?
I know, but
Slim?
Asap's got the guy that is very hairy.
What's like the Norwegian version of a redneck?
Me.
Yeah, he's a fish boy.
Damn it.
Oh, I just remembered.
I don't know then.
Okay. So the Norwegian equivalent to like a farm boy is a fish boy.
Is that what they're called?
Tell her,
In the
Saps.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the.
Do a fish accent.
Oh shit. I'm a was that so and so? Whatchamacallit?
It's just his voice.
I don't know how to do this.
Oh, he's smirking.
Oh.
Oh, he Power Rangering.
Go Vegeta.
shit.
Vegeta now.
Anonymous TBD.
What?
Anonymous.
Anonymous to be decided.
To be determined.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
At least that's what they call me. Been calling me.
Yep. Jay.
Oh, TBD, as in to be determined. You were both wrong. Can't you just tell us your real name?
What are
would
you
that be
doing on
cool?
your end, Jay, man? Come on.
Actually, it's tuberculosis. That's right.
And I was right the first.
Yes, Hannah was right.
So let's just leave.
And also to be decided
Calm
to be
down.
determined. I named him Anonymous TBD. in my report, but he thinks Tibd is part of his name.
Objection very much. You're letting an amnesiac testify?
Do I have to bring
That's
up
never happened before.
the parrot incident? Have no fear, I have already questioned him at length.
Why does everyone know about the parrot incident?
They turned it into a case. Like, they actually put it in classrooms. I was actually brought up on the parrot case. We talk about it all the time.
Wow, that's incredible.
Right.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm honored.
Yeah, right v parrot. It's a big deal.
Oh, wow. Go on.
While it is true, while it is true he has utterly forgotten his name and past, his memory of what he witnessed is still very much intact.
Considering the death of him
Wait.
dearth. Considering the dearth of information,
What does that mean?
any new knowledge may be of help.
I thought it was supposed to say
Death
death.
means lack, apparently.
Alright, we'll put the R in death. Therefore, I will permit his testimony. Now, Mr. Emus, please tell us what you saw.
New.
No, old is fine.
No!
No. Oh, I can do this voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, that is a good
The night of the murder.
That
This
night
one hurt
I
your
was up at
throat?
the top. I will try. That night I was up at the top of Mount Pony, the mountain next to the inner sanctum. I hate crowds, so I climbed up there to pray in peace. I know it's a no-no, but since there was no one around, I used my binoculars to spy on the right at the inner sanctum.
That's mean.
That's when I saw the accused stab the high priest with the dagger.
Ooh, nice face.
I kind of love him. There's no way you saw Miss Face stab the victim with a dagger, silly face.
Silly face.
That never happened. I swear, I don't know what he's talking about.
Ridiculous.
Or don't remember at any rate.
Mount Pony, the beautiful mountain that is also known as the Little Sanctum. Adorable.
Yes.
Pony.
Pony.
You must be talking about the smaller mountain on that poster.
As opposed to Mount Horse.
Fucking got him, apparently.
Apparently.
Woo! Mr. Emus, I was wondering.
What can I do for ya? Wait,
That's what I say. What can I do you for? The inner sanctum lies at a high elevation where clouds and fog can obscure the view. Are you sure you were able to see what happened on the mountaintop next to it?
Good point.
I helped too.
His Majesty raises an excellent question. Doing my job for me, even. Well, Mr. Immis.
on the day of the rite, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. I had a perfect view. If you don't believe me, check the weather forecast on the paper that day.
I really love this voice.
Yeah, it's good.
I like
Thank
it a lot.
you.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
If I can make it through Zephyrus's voice, I'm sure that Zaps can make it through this.
You know, was the Zephyrus voice that hard?
It gets a little scratchy after a while.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
It definitely hurts after a little bit.
All them cigarettes, holy crap.
If you're gonna do that for the whole.
The whole
game.
well, God knows how long until I have to do it again. But anyway,
He gets big breaks, though.
yeah.
Nick, don't we have the newspaper for that day?
Yeah, let's take a look. It's in a book. It actually is. It does say calm, clear skies, doesn't it? Oh, already fucked up, already fucked up.
See? Told you so.
Oh. Oh my god, his laugh is horrifying. It's like 5 people all at once. What a terrifying man.
He's got to remain anonymous.
I want this trial over now.
Can we have a seance, but like the actual kind?
Well, it would appear that the witnesses offered testimony worth hearing, I think.
Mr. Immis, I too have a question for you.
Didn't he already question the witness?
I'll do as much.
Well, that's what I'm here for, right? Shoot.
Oh
Damn. All right. I call this
Bailiff, I
case-
did not tell you to shoot that man.
My name is Bailey Leaf.
Bailey Leaf. He got shoot. She got shoot. Fucking. How
thought it
was
was
the
Buffalo.
accused holding the dagger?
Was he holding it underhanded? Its blade protruding from the bottom of her hand.
Yep, I believe she was. It's called a reverse grip.
I thought as much.
Hold it.
Holding it.
Hold it right there.
Holding it right
What bearing does that have on this case? Oh.
I'm back, Roger.
What is? Did it talk?
Cease your interruptions, you putrid-headed lawyer. Do you not
Hey.
see that? Yes, you as well. Do you not see the?
Damn!
Do you not see the significance in how the blade was held?
I appreciate you, Rafa. Why don't you enlighten me, oh enlightened one?
Everybody here is less intelligent than I. I knew you were a fool. I can already picture you in your next life.
Next life?
A fish.
Yes. After your soul writhes for centuries in the pits of hell, also know that saps. You shall be reborn as a witless sea urchin, with barbs limited to your posterior.
You
What
have a
barbs?
spiky butt.
All right, barb butt.
You hear me? You're gonna have a spike butt.
Rafa's just grabbing Phoenix's face. He's like, "You're gonna be a spike butt."
I'm imagining that's like the butterfly landing on his shoulder, having a Brooklyn accent, and like, you're gonna have spikes on your butt.
I guess it makes more sense.
It's like crawling along his ear, and it's just like leaning in. Hey there, spike butt.
Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna be a sea urchin.
Anyway.
You shall live a short, inconsequential life, only to be brutally devoured by a sea otter.
They're so cute, though.
That was a bit excessive. I simply asked for what the dagger grip had to do with the case. God.
Now,
He had to bring reincarnation into things.
pay attention.
Okay.
How the accused held the dagger is of vital importance. With such information, we can infer exactly what actions she took.
Go on.
You were saying that the victim was killed while he had his back to the accused. Is that correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
As such, the accused's dagger grip tells us something very important. The accused approached the victim from behind, swung her arm around him, and plunged the dagger deep into his abdomen using a reverse grip.
What?
Art, you forgot the
Oh,
nanio. You
shit.
forgot the nanio.
Nandato.
There you go. Thus, Mr. Emmons' testimony clears up any doubts that might remain.
And it concludes.
Nope.
Oh, and it coincides with her benevolence insights as well. No, it doesn't. It was
Okay,
holding the
Your
knife forward.
This is a disaster. I thought I'd blown those insights out of the water, but now they're back to haunt me.
Now then, the defense may cross-examine the witness.
So basically, nothing's changed.
So
Great.
with that, I get
Hi.
have to start heading out.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, man.
So
Well then, in that case, I guess we'll probably call it a night. Because we need you for the prosecutor, boy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this was good. We got through a whole witness, and this case is actually, I'm warming up to it.
This
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one so far.
anyway.
Yeah, I can't wait till Cigar Man and his wife show up.
It's a lot. It's much more confusing than the last one was.
I
admit that.
Yeah, I
admit
mean-
that.
I think. Wait, did you say a lot more or a lot less?
More, I think.
I don't know. I think the
I
last
think
one
you-
was more confusing.
I think the only thing that was confusing about
well,
the last one was the elevators, really, like the little push elevators that Trucy moved around.
I think now we kind of have an idea of what the ending is going to be. Well, there we had the destination already set.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably
Yeah.
right. But either way, everybody, this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hope you guys
Fun
enjoyed
time.
this with us. And we'll be back to this in probably within the week.
Yeah.
Also, look forward to Danganronpa on Tuesday.
I'm so excited!
Yeah.
You go
It's fall shitty
crazy.
sized soup.
How
Yeah,
shitty
you
sized soup? What is that?
Yeah, bro.
I was gonna make
Well,
a joke, but
accept
I don't
it.
want it to be
Accept
taken
that soup.
incorrectly.
Accept the soup.
I'm accepting it. It's
All right,
the same
good.
size as me.
Oh, it was a falsion amount of Moemon. I get it. I get it.
Ah.
9 o'clock cutoff. 9 o'clock cut.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Bye.